what would be your advice to some of the yellow seeds getting this knowledge nowadays?
To the so-called Asian brothers and sisters, I definitely think it is imperative to get knowledge of self, because in the 1 to 36, which is one of our main degrees, in that whole point from 1 to 36, I had to literally break it down and reflect on where I come from, being a yellow seed, you know what I mean, and coinciding that. So, and I know a lot of people would say, well, I've had this ever since I started studying. They'd be like, Akiin, you ain't black. Stop trying to be blacker than me and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But it's not about black is not a color. You know what I mean?
Right.
Black is a state of mind. So when we understand and we start to respect our ancient ancestors and realize that we come from one. You know what I mean? We all, every human being on this planet comes from one, and scientists know this too. Whether it doesn't matter what nationality you come from, if you're sincere in your studies and you research and you go deep enough, you will know that the gods just get blacker and blacker. Whether it's Buddha, Krishna, Isa, or Jesus. So, you know what I mean?
Right.
These things you have to figure out for yourself. You know what I mean?
Right.
And as far as being a yellow seed, it's like you've got to look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself deeply, like, who am I? You know what I mean? You got to look at your hair. Your hair is black. Your eyes, the retina of your eye is either black or brown. Usually 99% of us are. Approximately, you know what I mean?
Right.
So instead of looking for the differences within the black and the yellow, I would say look for more of the similarities. And what I strive to do is I strive to bridge all of us, because the lessons tell us that we have to unite all the human families of the planet Earth, whether you're black, red, purple, white, yellow, etc. You know what I mean?
Right. No, it's interesting that you talked about, like, you know, the 1 to 36, and you know, the 1 to 36 specifically speaks to the American Negro, but then, you know, you have to really find your own story and then take it back and really kind of like build. I mean, has it been any stories that you could share that connects with or a history that you know of that connects us to, you know,
the Far East?
Yeah, right.
Yes, well, definitely. If you look on the walls in Shaolin, right, well, they say this is where Kung Fu started. In the East, anyways, right? Well, if you look on those walls carefully, the students that are practicing, they're not just yellow seeds. It's black, brown, and yellow. So I see a connection right there. You know what I mean? And if you look deep enough into ancient China, actually, I think it's the Shah dynasty, right?
Right. Okay.
So in those times, in ancient Chinese culture, to have darker skin is looked at as something of royalty, and is looking at as being strength. But somewhere down the line, it starts to change. Yes. So we have to look deep into our culture. I definitely suggest looking into the Yi Jing too, because the Yi Jing is dealing with the ancient oracles.
Right.
So this is going back 2,000, 4,000 plus years, and this coincides with ancient Kemet. Because ancient Kemet was also dealing with what? This thing called the Metu Neter. And they was dealing with oracles. And if you really check it out, they coincide. It's parallel. And it was going on around the same time. So the truth is there. We just got to seek. Right? Seek and you shall find. As far as the 1 to 36, I mean, you know, the thing is, I had gone through a lot of trials and tribulations in this wilderness in North America, you know what I mean, being third generation, and, you know, I found myself, so I'm so happy, and I feel so blessed. The knowledge has empowered me so much, has given me so much confidence within myself. I'm truly found now, and I'm so happy. I would like to just share that with not just the other yellow seeds out there, you know what I mean, but just anybody who's soul searching and trying to find themselves, you know what I mean? I think it's very positive. Don't look at the negative things in life. Always strive to have an optimistic mind state, you know what I mean?
Right.
And whatever you do, and look for the truth. Be sincere when you do. And when you look for that will what? Set you free.
Peace.
Peace.
If Mega did this.